Hello guys, I'm here again. And this time, we are going to talk about RAW versus JPEG. So, ito na naman ako for another video explainer where I'm going to talk about RAW versus JPEG. Nagugulat ka ba sa topic? Kasi matagal na to eh. Late 90s. Walang ibang pinag-uusapan kundi RAW versus JPEG. In fact, very infant pa yung infancy stage pa yung digital camera nun. I think somewhere early 2000, nung talaga nag-heat up yung discussion about RAW versus JPEG. Ano ba talaga ang file format that would be best for a photographer to use? RAW ba or JPEG? Marami nagsasabi na if you're shooting JPEG, you're a true photographer. Which triggered me to talk about this kasi may nakita akong post dun sa kaibigan ko sa Facebook na ang pinag-usapan dun, sinabi na hindi ka daw tunay na photographer kung naka-RAW ka. Kung naka-JPEG ka, tunay ka na photographer. So that's what inspired me to talk about this again. So sabi ko nga sa vlog ko, let's put another spark on this conversation. Kasi akala ko namatay na tong conversation na to, meron pa rin pala. So I wanted to give you my take on this discussion. So una, yung RAW kasi, wala namang RAW dati. Film kasi yun. Wala nga JPEG di ba? But when digital cameras came in, it started as JPEG, Joint Pictures Experts Group. It's a file format na compressed siya, maliit, kasi medyo mabagal pa yung mga processor ng mga camera before. So JPEG would be best kasi it doesn't require a lot of computer processing power to create a JPEG file. So ganun ang nangyari. But later on, as naging advanced na yung mga digital camera, kaya na niya gumawa ng RAW file. Now, ang RAW file is a data, an image that's captured by the camera with all its power in terms of bit depth, in terms of colors. Lahat yun, kinakapture niya lahat na yun. Tapos yung buong RAW file na yun, sinisave niya dun sa memory card mo. No? And si JPEG naman is different. From the time makapture niya yung camera, hindi niya sinesave yung RAW file. Ang ginagawa niya, after niya ma-capture yung all those bit depths and colors and everything, nagkakaroon ng conversion from RAW to JPEG. Now, yung JPEG na yun yung masisave dun sa card mo. Hindi mo na masisave yung RAW mo. Although, you have a choice to shoot RAW and JPEG at the same time. Now, what's the disadvantage with RAW? Si RAW file, mabigat, no? Pangalawa, may advantage din siya. Bakit siya mabigat? Of course, if it's a heavier file, it takes a lot of processing power to save it and to do all those other things. So si RAW is mabigat, pero it has all the information. So if ever in the post-processing part of your workflow, you have all the information. Yung shadows, pag in-adjust mo, maraming details. Yung highlights na blowout, pwede mo ma-adjust yun, babalik ulit lahat ng details. Kasi nga, kompleto siya. While si JPEG naman, pag tinignan mo siya, maganda na siya eh. Ang ganda na ng contrast niya. Maganda yung saturation niya. Tapos, overall, ready to use na si JPEG. Si RAW naman, in the other hand, it needs a little bit of adjustments. Pero I can only say that nung kapanahonan nung early 2000 where yung mga RAW softwares, hindi pa sila ganun kagaling, hindi pa sila ganun kaganda. When Lightroom was the first one who was able to make use of RAW files, and then ang display ni Lightroom nun, hindi pa ganun kaganda yung display niya yung pag-process niya sa RAW file. So you really need to do a lot of adjustments to bring the true tone and really good looking photos out of a RAW file. So kulang pa doon. But if you're gonna compare Lightroom during the early 2000 and Lightroom nowadays, ang laki ng difference kasi pagpasok ng RAW file kay Lightroom, ano niya yun, ipaprocess niya na yun na maganda na yung kinalabasan. So, konting tweak ka na lang. Halos kapares na siya kaganda ng JPEG yung unang result niya pag-process niya. So, parang di mo na nga makita yung difference between JPEG and RAW this time around. So, ano yung advantages ni JPEG? Si JPEG ang maganda when you're shooting events or mga weddings or what, mabilis. It doesn't eat a lot of your storage dun sa sa card mo. So, marami kang masyashot, tas hindi nauubos, maski buong gabi ka nag-shoot, hindi kakainin yung 125 or 256 mo na card. Di mo mauubos yun. Kasi napakagaan ni JPEG. And the good thing about it is pagkatapos mo siya magamit, pagkatapos mo siya na-shoot, pwede mo na i-share ka agad sa client immediately kasi na siya parang naluto na siya ready to be used na siya no? While si RAW file, in the other hand, ang bigat. Siguro mga 1 hour, 2 hours of shooting, ubos na yung memory card mo, palit ka na naman ulit. Tapos yung storage nun, pag linipat mo sa laptop mo, ang bigat nun. Pero you all have the details that you need. So, para sa akin, JPEG and RAW, depende kung saan mo gagamitin. Both is good, both has its purpose, pero depende kung saan mo gagamitin. Ako, if I'm gonna be shooting events, I'm definitely 100% gonna be shooting JPEG. Di ba? Ayokong ang dami-dami yung shots kailangan ko gawin, tapos magpapalit-palit ako lagi ng card, tapos kakain pa ng storage space. While if I'm gonna be shooting commercial, hindi naman napakaraming shots gagawin nun. Kasi linilayout yun kada mga shots na gagawin I want to shoot RAW. Why? Kasi commercial yun required. Una, clients are requiring you to shoot RAW. Kasi may post-processing pa na mangyayari doon. Lalagyan pa ng logo, whatever adjustments they have to make. There's gonna be some retouching done. So, marami pang mangyayari after nun. So, definitely, you wanna shoot it RAW. Kasi commercial yun For events, or probably landscape, that really depends sa'yo kung ano yung purpose na gusto mong mangyari. So, even landscape, you can shoot JPEG by all means, if you wanna shoot JPEG. You can also shoot RAW if you want to process it more after. So, depende talaga sa purpose mo. Hindi mas magaling si JPEG over si RAW. Hindi rin mas magaling si RAW over si JPEG. And the file format doesn't also say or would probably say na you're a better photographer if you're shooting JPEG or RAW. Hindi. I think it's about understanding saan mo dapat gagamitin yung file, anong paggagamitan mo, then you can choose anong file format dapat mong gamitin. Di ba? Kasi ang tagal na nitong argument na to. This is a heated argument during the early 2000s. And nagulat na ako dun sa Facebook page ng kaibigan ko na may nagsabi dun ulit na a true photographer shoots JPEG. So, parang naalala ko lang yung mga arguments before. So the argument really is not about which one is better, JPEG or RAW, but more on ano ang purpose mo dun sa photos na yun. Kasi parehas sila maganda, but depende sa purpose na paggagamitan. So, yun lang. Sana huwag kayo mag-away-away ulit sa JPEG tsaka RAW na argument. So, share ko lang and keep on shooting everyone. Bye!